H comes from my formula, and K comes from plugging into my formula. So in vertex form, it's y equals -1 x minus h squared plus k. So y equals -1 x minus 2 squared minus 1. That is how you take standard to vertex. We haven't done a ton of word problems, but we've looked at 1 or 2 a day, so I want to look at a couple more word problems. This one says a town is planning a playground. It wants to fence in a rectangular space using an existing wall. So here's my rectangular space. One of the sides is using a wall. So we're not using fencing for this side. It's using the wall that's there. If the rectangle has a length of L and a width of 100 minus 2L, what is the area that is the greatest that it could fence in if it had 100 feet of donated fencing? So you want to think about the fact that we have perimeter and area. Area is length times width. Perimeter is the sum of the sides. Well, normally that's 2L plus 2W, but my W shares the wall. So my perimeter would be 2L, and then my W is that 100 minus 2L. So again, perimeter would be 2L plus W. But we already know that W is equal to 100 minus 2L. So to find the area, we're going to plug in 100 minus 2L for W. So if you multiply that out, you get 100L minus 2L squared, making this a quadratic. In order to maximize something, the max of a quadratic occurs at its vertex. So if we want to maximize the quadratic, we need to find its vertex. So in standard form, that's -2L squared plus 100L, so that this is your A and this is your B. And in this case, my y-intercept, or my C, is at 0, 0. Obviously, that is one of my roots then, if we're talking about that as well. But again, the max area is going to occur at the vertex. So we're going to find the H value, which is -B divided by 2A. So -100 divided by -4 gives a positive 25. So what that means is that when the length and width reach their maximum, it will be at a vertex point of 25. So my max area would be like A of 25 equaling 100 times 25 minus 2 times 25 squared. So 25 squared is 625 times 2, and 25 times 100 is just going to add on my 2 zeros. So I have 2,500 minus 625 times 2, which is 1,250. So 2,500 minus 1,250 means that the max area is 1,250 feet. So it says, what is the greatest area it can fence? The greatest area is 1,250 feet. That's when we have a length of 25 and a width of 100 minus 2 times 25, or a width of 50. So again, if you are trying to maximize our function, a maximum or a minimum occur at the vertex. For tonight, you're doing the 5-2 homework, day 3. I'm looking at the answers, and I'll let you know if there's one, if you need a calculator. I feel like because it's my assignment and not the textbooks, you may use a calculator on 2 and 3, but not 1, 4, or 5. And again, the calculator would only be needed to like add or subtract. So 2 and 3, yes, you have some fractions. 1, 4, and 5 do not.
Are we reviewing again tomorrow?
Yep.
Can we do the ones that we need help on tomorrow?
Yeah.